Welcome to Spectre, Alabama, the home of the movie set where Big Fish, a Tim Burton movie, was filmed a decade or so ago. So this is exactly where the actor came into Spectre, right through these trees. And the interesting thing is this is all styrofoam. There's a metal in the center there, but this is all styrofoam. Interesting to say the least. Okay, so I'm going to do a 360 walkthrough. You can pause, you can scan around with your finger or whatever, and you've got total control over where you're looking as we go 360 route. If you remember the shoes, and people are still throwing their shoes up here, and that was kind of how he walked through, and the camera hand up above the shoes as he came through the town. And I put another video there that it's definitely these houses, there were a lot more of them here over time, age. Some of them had to be torn down, but these remaining structures were here, and they're all gutted inside. The way they were built was so that it would look good on the outside, but the inside, and I'll show you in one, there's no point in going in each and every one, simply because they're all the same inside. So I'm gonna walk over here. This one looks like a good one to go into, and they're pretty much all identical. Like I said, you can take your finger and you can scan around and see all around. I don't have to point the camera in any certain direction as I go through here. Make sure these boards will hold me up, but this is pretty much the inside of all the structures. They were built this way. In fact, this one is more built out than most were, because there was just room for actors maybe to stand right inside. Other than that, it was just, framed out where it looked good on the outside. They put curtains there to make it look whatever, but here you go. That's it. I keep kicking my monopod, sorry. And of course, you always have to have some idiots that can't live well enough alone. They've broken some glass here. I gotta watch that in here. I keep hitting my monopod, and it's not doing good for recording this video. So I'm gonna do this 360 tour of Spectre, Alabama. They were on both sides of me, left and right. If you're looking down toward the church, there were other buildings here that looked like a little town section of shops and whatnot that had to be taken down because they got in such poor condition from weather and time. But these structures you see and the church are remaining. If you remember the film, they had string lights all across these buildings here. So even that church, as neat as it looks, the church is nothing in it. It is just a framed out building. Wow, that to the right there, that doorway's about to fall in. So I'll just give you a peek in one of these others. You can see they're all pretty much the same. There's nothing really inside of them. I guess this is number 26 Spectre, whatever, but this is pretty much it. They had just a little platform in most of them and framed out like this, and there it is. this is the inside of them, because no filming was done inside of any of these. Now, I take that back. I think one of the buildings is no longer here. Supposedly, there was some, one that they did kind of finished out inside for filming purposes. But here is the church, and I gotta be careful not to step in some goat droppings. So you can pan around here and you can look down Main Street, Spectre, Alabama, the movie set of Big Fish, Tim Burton movie that I guess was pretty popular. Now these you can't get into. I thought you could, but they're locked inside. Okay. For the sake of whatever, this is on an island. It's called Jackson Island, just outside of Millbrook, Alabama. Don't remember the exact dates, but roughly a decade ago, maybe a little more. Tim Burton movie, Big Fish, filmed here. I'd have to go back and see exactly how long ago it was. And an island, Jackson Island, surrounded by this water. And here's the back side of the church. As you see, the sides and the front were finished out good, but the back side is like just painted almost particle board. A nice little structure, very interesting. They got a road that goes all the way around. And again, I'm doing this 360 tour. Jackson Island, Spectre, Alabama, a fictional town that was built as a movie set for the movie Big Fish, a Tim Burton movie. You can find it on the internet. I don't know, with Netflix, Amazon Prime, or whatever, but it's supposed to be a pretty good movie. I'd never, honestly, watched it. I've seen some little clips of it on YouTube. Looks like possibly an interesting movie. But I've been wanting to come here. I've known about this location, and it's just beautiful, beautiful setting. I've got a wedding here tomorrow. I don't know exactly where this is going to take place. But I'm going to find it today because I want to get this filming done, because tomorrow is unfortunately supposed to be thunderstorms.